We are celebrating Black Heritage Month all through February, and each Monday, we're going to look at women of color who have helped shape our communities.
And with the cost of rent being a source of pain for so many in Boston, tonight we're looking at the story of one woman who fought for housing access by putting power in the hands of tenants. Our NBC 10's Malcolm Johnson reports.
What goes through your mind when you walk through here?
Oh, just so many memories. We lived in the building next to this one here.
The walkways and red brick buildings that make up Jamaica Plain's Mildred Hailey apartments is where the mother of these sisters, Patricia DeGrace and Reverend Pamela Hailey Gilliard, changed and improved countless lives.
The pulpit wasn't just the pulpit, it was the streets, the courts, the prisons, and your neighborhood. And she took that and she ran with it.
Mildred Hailey, known as the grandmother of the resident management movement, spoke to the souls of those living in public housing, becoming the executive director of the nation's first tenant-run public housing development.
She fought for what she believed in. She believed that tenants should have safe, decent housing.
The Bromley Heath Housing Developments, now named in her honor, as she influenced elected officials to understand that those living in public housing deserved a sense of ownership and agency in how their communities operated.
She was commanding, and she wasn't afraid to tick off a mayor or two or three. So she did have people who thought this black woman shouldn't have this power.
Power and praise from politicians to the streets as she initiated ceasefires amongst rival groups.
Her involvement was massive.
Involvement that included introducing a drug treatment center into the projects and daycares into what was known as one of Boston's worst developments in the 60s.
One of the greatest legacies is what she taught the people, that when she passed on, her dream and her work did not.
Work that was recognized through Hailey's passing in 2015 at 82 years old and felt today, 10 years later.
And she fought a good fight. She finished her course. She kept the faith. And that's what this is.
Malcolm Johnson, NBC 10 Boston.